everybody! So, yeah, I don't really talk like that. So, I'm trying to do this book review of The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. This is my first book review, and I've tried this book review like 3 times already. I keep messing up because I keep going back into this mellow voice, and I just hate it. So, yeah, leave me comments below telling me what you liked and didn't like about this book review. And, tell me what you really want from a book reviewer, because I'm new to this, so keep that in mind. Anyway, this book is about a girl named Lenny Walker who recently loses her sister. I forgot what her sister died of. I know it was just happened suddenly, like out of nowhere. Her sister just passed away. So, you know how books about grieving like this, they deal with grief. They deal with the person going to, oh, I don't want to do anything, I don't want to be around anybody. That's not what this book is about. This book, her grieving process is very different, and I mean, I guess that's why I like it. It isn't like most books like this. When somebody loses somebody, they just focus on around that relationship between that person and the person who's passed away. And this book, it's focusing basically on Lenny moving on and, you know, becoming who she is without her sister, because her sister was the one who, you know, held the spotlight for everybody, and everybody looked at her sister, and her sister was able to make her happy, and she knew everything about Lenny. Now her sister's gone, and she's got to figure out who she is now, because she can't just hide behind her sister anymore. So she gets involved with her sister's boyfriend Toby, or who he was her sister's boyfriend, I guess now. She gets involved with him, and she makes some decisions with him that she probably shouldn't have, but you can't really blame her, because when they're together, she says, you know, they both feel like her sister's come back in a way, because they both hold a piece of her sister's heart. Meanwhile, she meets this guy named Joe, who is in her band class, and he finds her very interesting. He even says in the book, you know, it's like everything's on blast with her, and, you know, so she's just there. She's like out loud for him. Like, she is very interesting to him. So he tries to get to know her. He begs and begs her to play with him because he feels that she holds back in her music, and he's trying to like get the story out of her and make her put that into her music. And while trying to get that from her, they end up falling in love, and their relationship is like so cute. Like, honestly, if you're a sucker for romance and you like it, like, if you really like cute romance, it's definitely, you're gonna want to read the romance between Joe and Lenny. But anyway, it's so cute because he has a little pet name for her. He calls her John Lennon because that's what she's named after. But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm babbling now. This book, what I liked about this book, what I didn't like about this book. What I liked was that each and every single character had something to offer to this book. It's like, I mean, you can relate in a lot of ways to each of these characters. Each of these characters just had something special about them, which I really, really loved. And what second thing I like about this book was how, like, beautiful she made everything sound. Like, because she lives with her grandmother because her mom moved away. Her mom didn't move away. Her mom basically abandoned her, but she doesn't know this. She thinks her mom went off to travel the world because those are all the stories her grandmother told her, and that her mother will be back. But now she starts to realize that her mother just abandoned her. But anyway, when she lives with her grandma owns this beautiful garden, and she runs a flower shop, and the garden just sounds so amazing. Like, Jandy Nelson, who's the author of this book, she describes it as like the Garden of Eden, which is like beautiful. And then like, her and Joe go for this like hike in the woods, and she takes him to this, like, there's like a bedroom set in the middle of the woods set up by this guy who owns a hotel, and he put it out there because he thought, he's a hippie, and he thought, oh, maybe like some like in love hikers will come by and want to lay there. So I just thought a lot of the stuff she described in this book was absolutely beautiful. Number 3, the romance. The romances were awesome. I think the romance with Lenny and Toby was pretty intense because she did some things with Toby that she knows she shouldn't have. But yeah. But so anyway, sorry, I'm babbling again. I can't help it. I'm really sorry. Number 4, the fourth and final thing about this book that I really absolutely loved was that it was very poetic. Like, there are a lot of things in there that you highlight, and when I say poetic, I mean after Lenny loses her sister, she turns to like writing poetry, and so she carries this pen in the back of her pocket, and when she feels like she needs to write something down, she writes on a scrap of paper and throws it, and then throughout the book you find them. Like here's one. Throughout the book you'll see like a couple of these, like there's one too, and it says where it's found, and you figure out who's like finding all of her notes, and most of her notes are basically like conversations. She writes down conversations that she had with her sister before her sister passed away. So that's one of the things I really liked about this book. What I didn't like about this book, nothing, absolutely nothing. If I had to tell Jandy Nelson to change anything about this book, it would be nothing. Leave the characters how they are, maybe turn into like a sequel probably, because I would read that. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing wrong with this book. So I definitely recommend you guys to check it out if you really like poetic reading, or romances, or nature, or if you, if you just like looking for Alaska, or if you like the book Hold Still, you're gonna like this book. But yeah, definitely check it out. Have a highlighter ready if you do plan on reading it, because I guarantee you you're gonna highlight a lot of shit in this book. Because I even highlighted my favorite chapter, which is like something I never do with a book. Like, I don't have a specific favorite chapter, but in this one I do. Anyway, once again, this is my first book review, so like it, dislike it. If you dislike it, please tell me why, and then I'll try to work on that. Let me know what you guys want in a book reviewer, because I don't really know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a great day, lovelies. Goodbye.